Hey guys, I hope you like Google because these next 3 stories are mostly about them. In my last story on Wednesday, I talked about the Google Plus that Google's releasing. Well, they were actually sending out invites, or private invites, and if your friend had one and they invited you, you were able to join Google Plus and use it. Fortunately, my friend was able to get an invite from someone else, and he invited me and my friends, and then we used it a little, but only last night. But apparently, Google Plus was so popular that Google couldn't keep up with demand, and they had to stop letting people send invites, which is pretty awesome. It's really awesome, because I messed around with it. I hardly knew about what it was on Wednesday. I knew it was a cool feature because I never used it yet. Now I used it for a little bit. And like the Hangout feature for video is really cool because like who's ever talking and knows who's like if you're talking, it will change your video to like if I was talking in the four-way video chat, I would be showing to everyone versus and everybody else would be in a small little icon at the bottom of the screen. So whoever's the main speaker will have the largest video, which is cool because it's like whoever's in real life, you would be looking at that person as they are the subject talking to you. And just like the circles help make you organize your friends. And unlike what I said before, somebody pointed out in a comment, this is not like a physical actual program like Skype. It is an online service more like Facebook. It's very similar to Facebook in that you even have like a wall that has you can just like say what you're doing or just like it tells us what you're doing. It almost seems like it's like Google, like whoever you're friends with or in your groups on this circles will know everything about you. It's like because every time I did a hangout, it posted it on this, and it seemed like it got super cluttered because we were figuring hangout out, so we did it like 5 different times. So it's like you hung out with this person, 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 all lying down, and it got kind of cluttered, which really annoyed me. But once you start learning, it's like anything new. Yeah, it's like you might think, oh, this isn't good, this isn't better than Facebook, but once you have to try it and get to use it for it, find uses for it, and then you'll figure out if it's good or not. It seems like this Google Plus, unlike Buzz, the Google Buzz, is integrated with Google Buzz, but it seems Google Plus is going to be a much better sort of social networking than Buzz ever was, and I believe we'll be able to compete with Facebook for marketing in the social networking realm. Next, we talk about Google has interest in buying Hulu. Just like any other company Google wants to buy, Hulu is another one of those companies that has its eye on. Because Hulu right now is being sold, Microsoft has its eye on it, and Yahoo and other companies. But I think Google would be the best company to buy Hulu just because the reason Hulu didn't make out well is because they couldn't figure out the ad scheme to make it profitable to show pretty much free TV shows online. They couldn't make it profitable, and so the company wasn't doing well, and so that's why they're being sold now. Now with Google, obviously they're an ad giant. They've figured out YouTube, and they're making tons off YouTube now. And they do the same for Hulu, that allow more and more TV shows to be free. Just paid, and for advertising, you have to watch them advertising. Boom, you have TV with Hulu. It's for free online as long as you have an internet connection. It's also cool. The thing I want Google to buy this is maybe we'll actually eventually, it might be only on Android at first, not iPhone or whatever, iOS or other devices, but you might have a mobile Hulu player now instead of having to go on like, you have to use Flash to be able to use Hulu. And then you might be able to have Hulu on your portable systems or like a game system or like, especially Google TV, that like those things need stuff like Hulu. You might eventually just replace your cable. You might never need cable because you can just like have Hulu built in, stream it and on your TV using Google TV, and boom, you have a TV in front of you. You might be a day late, but I would assume even if Hulu's a day late, I bet they're gonna have at least it might not, Hulu will have the video out the same night as something premieres, but not live. Like if a new show at The Office premiered at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Hulu might not be out with the video until 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Something like that, because because if Hulu is like this, there would be a huge hit against the cable companies, and there'd probably be some legal issues between that to make Hulu not do this, because then Hulu is like free versus cable you're paying every month for the same thing. And another third story we have: Google was looking at buying patents for Nortel. These patents, like a ton of network and communication wireless patents, a ton of patents. They've put up for $900 million to buy these patents from this company that was going bankrupt. But unfortunately, Apple, Microsoft, RAM, other companies combined and bought this for $4.5 billion, outbidded Google, so they couldn't have these patents. And now these companies that combined their money to buy it for $4.5 billion now all get to use these patents. And what they say is they won't sue each other, but anybody that tries to use these patents, I think it was 6 of them, can sue whatever company they want if they try to use the patents, which is an awesome business move that companies are able to work together to do this. It kind of sucks that Google won't be able to use it, because that might hurt if they can these patents. I don't know what a lot of them are or anything, but it might be something useful for a phone. When RAM has BlackBerry, Microsoft has the Windows Phone, Apple has the iPhone, and Google has Android. But if they can't get a hold of these patents, then Android might be hurt by this if there's some special wireless ability or something in these patents that they might need. However, I really don't see this happen. I don't see there's probably ways to get around the patents and that sort of thing. But also, then they risk any slight infringement, like usually what happens with Apple. They sue one of these companies will sue any other company that tries to use anything close to these patents. So it could be just an issue all around. But if you have a BlackBerry, Windows Phone, or an iPhone, it looks like you're fine with anything that might come out of these patents. But however, if you have an Android device, you might be in trouble. I hope you liked what I talked about today. Remember to hit that like button down below. If you're not already, please subscribe for more of these videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.